The guest you'd like to introduce?
Yes, with us tonight, Matt, is Rusty McKinley, who is in charge of the Memphis State cheerleaders. Rusty, nice to have you with us.
Thank you. Good to be here.
And how long have you been at Memphis State in charge of the cheerleaders?
This is my 7th season.
And cheerleading has come to the forefront, so to speak, not only at Memphis State, but all over the country.
One of the things that's helped a lot has been the national competition, and for Memphis State recently, we've been able to have a modicum of success in that area.
Yes, you've been finished first, second?
We finished third twice, and we finished first last year in combination with the Pom-Pom girls.
And cheerleading today isn't it 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1 all for whoever's standing up and holler?
No, sir, anymore it's more athletically inclined. We have actually a contact sport here in support of additional sports in the basketball and football in particular. We use the gymnastics, we use partner stunts, we use pyramids. In fact, just last night I had one of the young ladies on the squad broke a bone in her foot when she fell off one of our pyramids. So this evening, we've taken a girl today off the junior varsity and implanted her in this routine we were going to do for halftime. So it'll be interesting on a hope and a prayer if we can make it through it.
Now, a junior varsity?
Yes, sir. One of the junior varsity girls.
Do you redshirt anybody?
We don't have a season.
I'm being rather facetious, but I'm really interested, and I think the people are interested.
Well, one of the things that we do not have a season like the athletic teams do. We don't have a certain amount of eligibility. We do within the cheerleading itself, but if we did have anybody that was injured for a period of time and I thought it was reasonable, then we would allow them to participate in an additional year. Generally within a 4-year time period, though, they've done as much as they would like to.
But now, in the cheerleading situation, you mentioned a multifaceted person. Athletics is involved.
Yes, sir.
In gymnastics and what other things?
Well, we use the gymnastics. We'll do some handsprings and some tumbling, and then we'll use the partner stunts, which is an area of expertise for the men in particular to be used. They'll base the pyramids, and as you'll notice in the routine, they're pretty tough. The young lady, if you'll notice the second one from the top, this is her first night in this particular routine, so she's doing real well at this point. Like I said, it's a hope and a prayer for them tonight.
Now, how long, Rusty, does it take you to coordinate just that drill right there?
This particular routine we've been working on about a week and a half so far, but most of it's material that they've done in the past. The thing about this particular group is this is probably the best varsity cheerleading group I've ever had as far as all-around talent, and the best junior varsity also.
Do you have is it mandatory you have the same number of male and female?
Well, it's not mandatory by anybody but ourselves. The reason we do that is for the partner stunts.
Now, in the gymnastics, do the young ladies, are theirs involved in the flips and the whatevers?
Yes, sir. In our nationals routine, which we'll be performing January 30th for that particular ball game, you'll see quite a bit of tumbling.
Now, you perform other than at basketball games and football games?
Yes, sir. One of the things that we'll be doing, January 14th, we'll travel to Dallas, Texas for the National Cheerleader Association Collegiate Cheerleader Championship. Last year, this is the one that we won. We took 34 people down there. It was an exciting extravaganza, and we performed it later on during the season for the basketball halftime. But this year, we'll perform that January 30th. This year, we're hoping we can return and do it again.
Fine, Rusty, and thank you so much for being our guest here at halftime, and good luck to you and the cheerleaders the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Certainly interesting to know all these facts.
Thank you.
Now let's sit back and enjoy the routine by the Memphis State cheerleaders. As Rusty mentioned, the defending national champion.
I'll tell you, Matt, it's very interesting. Rusty brought some things to light that we see, but we don't really know how involved it is to be a cheerleader. The young men and young women work just as hard as the athletes do in their own way, and it's a great situation at Memphis State. I think they to be commended in not just the athletic department, but the overall school to have the pom-pom girls, the cheerleaders, and the athletic teams that are performing so well for the university. Up there to go to the top of this pyramid, and you really think you'd like to do that. No thanks. And listen to the hand for the Memphis State cheerleaders, the defending national champions, and they are fantastic. Yes, as I said, it's so great for the school to be that involved in all facets of athletics and the cheerleading and